wartime celebration of the Jewish people. For those who don't know, it has nothing to do with Christmas or even the winter solstice. It just happens to fall at that time. It commemorates a time about 2nd century BC in the book of Maccabees, which is actually part of the Catholic Bible that I grew up with. And it tells about a struggle between the Greeks and actually also some Jews at that time who allied with the Greeks and another group of Jews called the Maccabees. And basically it's a struggle where the one side won. It's a very complicated historical story, and which is true of most of the celebrations that we have and many different things. But today people celebrate the miracle there that the candles burnt for 8 days, even though they did not think they haven't had enough oil there. I grew up Catholic, but yet Hanukkah has meaning for me for various things. One, the fact that while other people think it's ridiculous that we have multi-faith celebrations that have bits from different things, I've always liked the fact that we could have a community celebrations at this time that have things from many different cultures. But there's also the deep truth of this. We all should go for deep truths in holidays. And for me, for Hanukkah, the goal is religious freedom, the right to pursue what one wants. And over the times, when you see the menorahs in times of Nazi rule in Germany and things like that, you look at the pride that people had to be able to say who they were. But at the same time, there's a negative part to this for the same people. I have heard people use holidays such as Hanukkah as a way to tell people what they are supposed to do if they are members of certain groups. And I believe in religious freedom, not just that groups can do as they want, but that individuals in the groups can do what they want. And in fact, this struck me just from personal life, having my own struggles with my conservative Catholic family. It was Jews that I knew were the first people from another religion who had struggles with their families, with their religion. And this is something which is easy for Unitarian Universalists, but I wish to sort of celebrate the ability for everyone in every family to do what they want without saying that they hate their family or saying they don't like their heritage.
Okay. Hello? Okay. My prompt was what the holiday spirit means to me, or what the holidays mean to me in general. So I'm going to tell a story that happened a little while back, coming back to school from Thanksgiving break. So this is in Santa Fe, is where I go to school. I was sitting at the train stop, just waiting, right, as you do. The train's not coming for another 40 minutes, so I'm whiling time away on my phone. And I'm trying not to pay attention to anything except my phone, right? You know, city living. I feel like some of you know what I'm talking about. You laser in, right? So I'm sitting there. And there are a few other passengers waiting for this train to go back to Santa Fe. One of them that shows up that intrigued me was this kid. It's like prepubescent, like 12 maybe kid, comes on a scooter with his backpack and his sweater and his sweatpants, and he sits down and he's all alone. And I'm wondering, hey, I'm thinking to myself, obviously, what is this, you know, where is this kid from? Where is he going? He's taking this train, but like, for what reason? I wonder. It's kind of strange that I see a kid alone, but I don't think anything of it. And then at one point, closer to when the train's about to arrive, he comes over to me and a couple of my friends that have been commuting with me back to school. And he offers to sell chocolate that he has. he says $2. I'm selling chocolates. Would you like one? I say no, I don't have any money. It's not true. I just didn't want to open my wallet at the train station. And my friends are practiced at this, so they don't even acknowledge anything. But that made me think that like maybe this kid needs money. So I'm starting to wonder more about what he's up to. But I don't really want to give him any money because I don't know him, right? I don't know what he's going to use that money for. Um, and I think I go back to my phone. I don't think much of it. Uh, but then a different man comes up to the general group of passengers sitting waiting for the train, and he says, can you guys help me? I need to scrape together money for this train. And the strangest thing about this train, to me at least, was that it was only $1 for like a 2-hour train ride from Albuquerque to Santa Fe, which is crazy to me. But anyway, this guy says, could you guys help me? I just a little bit of change. I just need to get to that dollar. And so one of my friends says, oh yeah, sure. I've got like 30 cents here. Here you go. Hopefully this gets you a little bit of the way. I again say I don't have any money. Again, I think it's not true. I haven't checked yet, but I suspect I have money. I will check on the train. But the thing that I'm continuing to think about and why I'm telling this story is that that same kid who is selling chocolate, who clearly needs money, he gets up, seems to have no second thought at all, goes up to the man and says, yeah, here are the coins I got, hopefully this, and it was like most of the way to that dollar that this kid gives to this man. And I sat there thinking, damn, I feel like I probably am in a better situation than this kid. I probably should have been the one to give that money, but I don't. I feel like I've missed my chance. We all get on the train. This man has apparently successfully scraped together that dollar because he gets on the train as well. And I'm sitting there on the train thinking about this. And then one final time the kid comes through the train selling the chocolates this time. Again, I say instinctively, almost reactionarily, no, I don't have any money. I'm sorry, bro. And then I check and I have, this is really poetically, I have 4 quarters precisely. I have a dollar bill and then I have a 20. That's the money I have on me. And I feel mostly I think about that kid and how he clearly needed money, but he was willing to stand up and give something to the man who did as well immediately, right? He didn't even seem like he thought about it. And I hope that it's all benign, like the kid's visiting his rich grandparents in Santa Fe or whatever, and he's making money because he wants to get his hustle on, his little entrepreneur. I don't know, but it makes me think nonetheless that he was willing to do that. And I feel like that kind of love for humans as such, as members of the world, right? I feel like that's something that I've been thinking about this holiday season. Thank you.
So the holiday spirit means a lot to me. Uh, this time of year. Hello. Is that good? Okay. Yeah. So this time of year it has a lot of meanings to me. First off, winter's my favorite season, so that really sets the stage for everything else. It's not for everybody, but I love the cold. I love the snow. The way the air smells on a winter morning, there's nothing else like it. Um, and then there's seeing my family again uh, after like a while of not seeing. It's weeks or months between seeing them now that I'm off to college. So I treasure this time that I get to come home and just relax with them. The holidays are also for me about relaxing, just chilling. Sometimes you gotta slow down and just take in life, take in the world. And winter's the perfect time to do that. Everything slows down, and you just get a moment to be at peace. Uh, the final thing that the holidays mean for me, the biggest thing, is it's a time to remember the previous year, to look back on all of the things that happened. We did 2022. Was it good? Debatable, but we did it. And it's important that we look back, we remember that we made it through, and we remember the good things as well as the bad. And people, it's hard to believe sometimes that next year will be better. We always say it, but like we keep saying that and it keeps seeming not to happen. But it's possible. It's possible that 2023 will be better than 2022. And for me, the holidays are about that optimism, that belief in what's possible, that believing that next year can bring something better. Thank you.
Why Christmas? I get confused about Christmas. My problem is that I kind of believe in Santa more than I believe in the Christmas story, right? Santa's fun and gives presents, which leaves me feeling really hypocritical because I love Christmas. And as a teacher every day and your RE director every Sunday, it's been a big part of my life. But what exactly is the reason for the season to a non-believer? I mean, I'm a non-believer. It certainly is not just another day. I can more easily tell you what it isn't for me. For most UUs, it certainly isn't the holy day that Christians celebrate. Christmas is just not reasonable. I don't care though. I love Christmas, always have and always will. It fills me with nostalgia and generosity and goodwill. And as far as the meaning of Christmas is concerned, as Unitarian Universalists, I believe it is our obligation as part of our spiritual journeys to assign meaning to all of the days of our lives. This is one of my favorite times of the year. I spend more time nourishing my relationships, thinking about the people I love as I shop for them, not just for myself, for a change. I bake and prepare foods that I love, but may only enjoy once a year. And yes, Christmas is a worthy season. It's worth dragging a messy tree into my house and then unearthing these cherished decorations up from the basement. So much work. It's so much work, right? But it's so fun. And the lights, the music, the thoughtful gifts, the giving and receiving. And one of my favorite seasonal pastimes is remembering Christmases past. The huge pageants held right here in our sanctuary with so many kids like David and Elias, the camel and the star on the ladder, and Mike Wolf is King Herod. Remember? Does anyone remember that? Mary is the Virgin Mary. I mean, there were some great pageants. And each pageant ended with the spirited joy to the world. Every single year, we sang the same song. As UUs, let's not overthink this for once. Let's just be grateful, right? I mean, we know what I'm talking about. Let's just be grateful and open ourselves to feeling the love and the childlike joyfulness that Christmas bestows upon us. And may we also allow Christmas to be a reminder that we are capable of creating joy and demonstrating our generosity on all calendar days. Gifts of love, compassion, advocacy, the beauty of our common humanity. These were the values of Jesus. These are the values that we share. Please rise and join in singing hymn number 2.